Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. A World Cup watch along. I wasn't sure. Coming into the World Cup, I knew I wanted to do a video every morning. We're doing the watch alongs, but because this is a game I'm looking forward to, I think it could be quite tasty. I think the neutrals might be looking forward to this one, and it's an 8 p.m. kickoff. I thought, let's give it a go and see what happens. There might only be 5 of you in the live chat. It's going to be cozy. I appreciate you lot. If you're watching a watch along for the World Cup with me, I like you. You're one of my favourites. Anyway, how y'all doing? Get involved in the live chat. How you enjoying the World Cup so far? I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. I'm making an assumption here. Let me know if you're enjoying the World Cup. Right then. Some West Ham stuff in the live chat. We'll try and ignore that. We'll keep it neutralish. Lim saying, who are we supporting tonight? No one actually. Lim, are you supporting anyone? Is anyone supporting anyone? I'm not supporting anyone. And I think that's what's quite enjoyable about the World Cup. I've got a lot of experience doing this, obviously, where I watch the World Cup as a neutral. I watch this game not really rooting for anyone. So I just want it to be a good game of football. And I think we'll see one tonight. I think Senegal will be a really good test for France and vice versa, actually. But I've been enjoying the World Cup so far. If anyone didn't watch the game this morning, which was New Zealand-Iran, you've missed out. You missed out. It wasn't one I was looking forward to, right? I was struggling with it pre-game. But it was proper. The tempo was like pinging. The game was just going around. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed it. One of the best games so far. Right then. Kurt saying, I am mental for watching all the games. Thought the Egypt right back played well, keeping Doku quiet. He was lucky not to get booked, though. He proper scissor kicked him in the first half, didn't he? But I've enjoyed what I'm on course to watch every game. Tonight's the test, the 5 a.m. game, Austria-Jordan. So there you go, Wolfhound. Looking forward to this watch along. Oh, I thought he was going to say he's been looking forward to the game all day. He's been looking forward to the watch along. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Jack, no one's bought Lewis Capaldi tickets. They're on Ticketmaster. So we paid 115 quid each. They're on Ticketmaster for £85 each. So we'll take £30 a hit each. But Ticketmaster fees bump it all the way back up to 115. So it's a bit frustrating. Fingers crossed we can shift them, but c'est la vie. Fezza, any tips for tonight? The Elise is boosted on. If you're on Bet365, Elise shot on target's been boosted to evens money, which I think is fair. Hasn't much stood out. I've done a little bet builder, but not something I'm gonna recommend. It's just a little punt. But I do have. Ask me during the game, because when the Iraq and Norway teams come out, I might have one for you. I've got a little bet on for the Iraq game, but I want to see the lineup before I recommend it to someone. It's one thing me doing it, but tipping it is a different thing altogether. Andy's in the live chat. I hope you're doing well. West Ham 52's in the live chat as well. Tobias is saying, under 21s at some Moldovan Hammers, what's the World Cup nickname? I don't know. You lot can come up with one if we require one. Martin Ayre saying, isn't Jackson one of my favourite strikers? Yeah, I wouldn't say one of my favourite ones, but I do like him. I do like him. I don't think the loan move to Bayern Munich worked out, but he's back at Chelsea now. It'll be very interesting to see what happens to him. If we were still in the Premier League, I would really have liked us to make a move for him. He's never going to come down to the Championship, but I think there's a good striker there for someone. I do believe that. Alex, I do have the photo. The person that said they got a photo sent it to me. It's not definitive. It's a female and 2 males, or it certainly looks like it. It might be a female, it might be 2 females, and one of them's got like a laser haircut. That's possible, but it looks like a female and 2 males, and it could be her. It's just not. It's not proof in my eyes, but I might show it on the video. The person that sent it to me has said I can show it on the video. Brent said, able to rest up? Not really, no, I can't do it. I went to bed at about 3 o'clock today, and my plan was to nap for an hour and a half. Didn't fall asleep. I just lay there for about half an hour tossing and turning and just got up again and went and cut the grass. I can't do naps, and it's a problem. Scott started watching me when I did the Sunderland Spurs game. Watched ever since. Sunderland till I die. I appreciate you, Scott. Thank you very much. I'm assuming most of you, not all of you, because I've seen an American. But if any of you are, and here he is, here's the American. He's coming into the chat proud, understandably too. I'm assuming most of you are English. But how are you feeling ahead of tomorrow night's game? Or who, if you don't support them, how are you feeling? For example, Brian, how are you feeling about your chances? Who you play Australia next, don't you? I think USA play Australia. How are you feeling? You must be quite confident for that one. David Shear is saying my recommendation for 5 a.m. is some square sausage, black pudding, and a fried egg. I'm not cooking at 4 in the morning. I'm not doing it. Andy's not going to any games yet. It's been a bit bland. I want to see a humdinger. You've missed the good ones, that's why. Have you watched Iran, New Zealand this morning? You would have enjoyed it. And it sounds a bit weird. I'm hoping someone in the live chat watched this game. But I genuinely, the Ivory Coast Ecuador game, which finished 1-0, and it was a 90th minute goal, was my favourite game of the tournament. It was end to end. I really, really, really liked it. Alan remembers sitting in the pub with some workmates cheering Senegal on to their victory in 2002. He's rooting for the underdog again. I kind of hope they win as well. I don't know why. Just wouldn't mind it. Dean's not slept since the Scotland game. So this is his 10th game in a row since he slept. Oh, bloody hell. You're not going to cope. Major remembers Senegal, France, 2002. Did Al Hadji Malik Diouf score that goal? No, that's horror player. It wasn't. There's no Malik, just Al Hadji Diouf, isn't it? The Gobby one, the Spitty one. Did he score that goal? I think that's what. I think he scored that one. Ryan can't see England beating Croatia. Get a draw at best. Fez, I think England will do well. Harold saying the Spain game yesterday was a stunner. I was proper rooting for Cape Verde. I was rooting for them by the end of it. Stu saying if you have to watch them all, record and skip through them. That's cheating. Also, I don't have a record function. We got a Sky Glass TV downstairs. You can't record anything. So I have no ability to record Stu. I made a bit of a mistake. I wish I never bothered with that Sky Glass thing. For reasons like that. Major enjoyed Iran, New Zealand. See, people backing me up here. Oxby saying, watched all the games, been really good. Most games have been decent. I've enjoyed it so far. Jamie, well done, Scotland. As he is half Brazilian and Dutch, he's conflicted. I would prefer the Netherlands to win, as we're the biggest underachievers ever. You're certainly underachievers. You don't need to worry about it yet, or are you due to meet each other in the next round or something? Until you come up against each other, you can root for them both. You'll be all right. Pitsy, are we doing a watch along for Scotland? I mean, I debated doing it for Saturday, right? I debated doing one for the Haiti game. I've debated it. And then I thought, it's 2 in the morning. I'm not going to bother, right? Surely no one's going to stick around with me. But also, provisionally, I thought Grace was going to be here. So I thought, I can't be shouting at 2 in the morning. But then she went to the mother-in-law. So I could have done one. I kind of wish I had. I very rarely regret not doing videos. Very rarely. But I do regret not doing a watch-along for the Denmark game. For when we beat Denmark. Because I was going mental. Like when Scott McTominay did overhead kick in the first 4 minutes, and then Tierney scores in the last minute, and then McLean scores from halfway line. I promise you this, I'm not an emotional person, right? Mrs. Gio hates it. We've got married, we've had Grace, she's never seen me cry. She's almost, for some reason, she's determined to see me cry. I don't know why. She got pissed off that she came down the aisle and I didn't cry. She was genuinely, she was pissed off about it. She's not on the day. It was later on. She's like, you didn't even cry. I was like, oof. I mean, I nearly did. I managed to not cry. I managed to keep it to, for fuck's sake, what have I done here? But I didn't quite go the full distance. But when we beat Denmark, It was close. I think I've come closer to crying when we beat Denmark, and when West Ham won the Conference League, and when I went to see Oasis last year. I was closer to the tears on those 3 occasions than I was on my wedding day. But anyway, right. Luckily, she does not subscribe to Tartan Geo. She's been banned. Brian watched Australia, and they looked good. They did. They did defensively. It was a very good defensive performance from them. Just hope USA performance wasn't a one-off. I'm scared to get my hopes up. You'll be all right. I was very impressed by you. I think you'll be fine. Dennison's story, the Scottish national anthem on Saturday was spine-tingling stuff and made me jealous Ireland weren't in it. Our national anthem is quite special. I am very biased, of course. I am very biased. But I do think our national anthem is very, very special. I've watched the national anthem a lot of times. I've watched the Scotland fans at the baseball many times as well. I can't get enough of it. I said to Lauren, that's it. If we're at the next World Cup, when it's in Portugal, Spain and Morocco, I said, if Scotland are at the next World Cup, I'm going. Even if I don't have a ticket, I don't get to the game, I'm going. I've got proper FOMO with everything. It was never realistic to go to USA, so it's not I'm not missing out per se. It wasn't like I had an opportunity and I turned it down. But I'm going to start saving now so we can get to the World Cup in 28. I'm going. I need to go. Kurt, it is at 11 p.m, but I think we're going to get beat. And I don't know, saying that, most of you lot support West Ham. You've been watching me sit here depressed for an entire season. I just thought you might have had enough of it by now. I thought you were maybe sick of me sat here moaning. You lot are just nasty. That's all. You like to see me struggle. I think that's what it is. No, I've not. I had a little bet builder on this for this game, but it's not something I can shout out. But wait for the Iraq games to come out. When the lineups come out, it's an Iraqi defender that I bet on to get booked with Paddy Power, and if he starts, then I recommend it. But the problem is, because it's on Paddy Power, if he doesn't start, sometimes the cash out will decrease even though he's not starting. So you either cash out and take less money, or you let it ride. And if he comes on, you've obviously got a live bet, but he might only be on the pitch for half an hour, so you can screw you a little bit with Paddy Power. Whereas like Bet365 automatically void it and give you your money back. Jamie's saying it's possible that Brazil and Netherlands can play each other in round of 32. So he's going to hide from the family that day. It's like West Ham Millwall. We played twice in the World Cup. Family kicking off, etc. Maybe you should do the watch along. You should do the watch along on here for, like in the living room. Like I want your whole family together for Brazil, Netherlands, just all of it. We want to see a Royal Rumble. We want to see it kicking off. I want to see some aggro in your lounge, Jamie. That's what I want to see. Right then, let me get my clock ready. Now, I should just remind you, okay, I'm on the iPad, so I'm on the iPlayer, so I'm going to be a bit behind. I don't have a TV in the room. And even if I did, there's no port. I can't connect the TV to anything, so I'm going to have to slum it on the iPlayer, therefore I'm going to be a little bit behind. And it's one thing when I'm behind on like the Premier League, but it's a different thing being behind on the BBC. Trust me, I feel a massive fraud and massive poverty being 30 seconds behind things. But I'm doing my best. It's all right. I'm doing my best. What's your score predictions? I reckon I'll go 1-1. What we're saying? What's your score predictions? I'm going to go 1-1. I don't think Senegal lose. I'm going to go 1-1. Good defence. Senegal got a good defence. Commit a lot of fouls, though. Well, if anyone's looking for a bet, you can have a look at what the odds are for France free kicks. I think they'll get quite a few tonight. I don't know, like 15, 16. I don't know what the odds would be. I wouldn't go anything too high. But Senegal commit a lot of fouls. I will tell you that. But they don't concede many goals as well. Harris, I've literally just watched that. I've literally just watched it. Nicky from West Ham Fan TV just sent it to me. Don't know why he sent it to me. To wind me up, I think. It worked. Feza says 2-2. Dennis is 2-1 France. Jane is 2-1 France. David is 2-2. Chris is 3-1 Senegal. Andy's 3-1 France. Jamie is 2-1 Senegal. Ryan is 3-2 Senegal. Paul's 3-1 France. Kurt is 2-2. Mancunian is saying 2-0 France. They owe this lot. Amy is going for 3-1 France. Paul's 3-1 France. Oxby has 2-2 as well. There you go. Jilly saying, considering not how much sleep, you're looking great. I'm really sorry, but I'm married. If I wasn't, you never know. But I appreciate your kind comment. Thank you. Pitsy is going 2-2. Lim is going 2-1 Senegal. Mr. Mo is saying 2-0 France. Brian's going 3-1 France. Goals. Lots of goals expected. Goals are fun. Goals are usually entertaining. Did anyone see Bielsa's video? Do you know they've got like you know when they're announcing the team, they're like doing video stuff, aren't they? Did you see Bielsa doing it? The Uruguay manager, the former Leeds United manager, he didn't want to do it, but he's got to. So it's like a 5-second video clip he's got to do, or whatever it is, 3 seconds, whatever. He's got to do a video clip for the announcement, and he didn't want to do it. So he just stood still and put his head down. He was just like, the whole time. Honestly, that's all he did. He looked like he'd been caught on pedo hunters. Just stood there. The guy was fuming. He was absolutely fuming. Pissed right off. Anyway, Hamill 2-1 France. Harris 3-2 France. John 3-2 France. Brent 2-0. Paul is saying the VAR referee's been investigated for hand signals. I'll just leave. Listen, it's not very professional, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's a very stupid thing to do, though. Why would you do that, right? Like, to be the VAR referee at the World Cup, right? You've come a long, long way. Anyway, France have got the game underway, by the way. This is a watch-along. I'm not going to be giving you the commentary much. I'm more going to be chatting with you during the match, and we'll keep an eye on the game and see what's happening. But imagine being the referee. You've worked your way up through all the levels. You've got to the World Cup. You're the VAR referee. Chances are you're probably the referee as well. You're there. You're at the top of your game, and you decide to go and do that. When it goes to the VAR screen, you're doing that down the side of your leg. Why would you risk it all? It's just not worth it, is it? Just to look edgy for 5 seconds. Albeit on the world stage, but that's a man that wants sacked, if you ask me. For whatever reason. Anyway, Senegal moving the ball nicely. Really nice. Go on. Juve on the overlap. Go on, give it to him. Go on, son. And it comes. That's a good ball. Man, it's put behind. Senegal corner. Good start. Good start. Kurt prefers the throw-ins. I completely agree. I think it's made a big difference. I already know what's going to happen. Right, I'm going to tell you this now. And we all know who's going to do it. It's going to be Arsenal. If you try that in the Premier League, teams, instead of going, okay, that's a new rule, let's just get on with it. Fine, teams are going to go, so how do we get around this? And I will tell you now how Arsenal will get around it. When they'll start sending Calafiori to take the throw-ins on the right and Timber to take the throw-ins on the left, they'll start switching the fullback across the pitch. So it takes them 30 seconds to get over there and take it. That's what they'll do. I do like this no grappling thing they've got at corners as well. Oh, what's he doing here? He's fell for it as well, this referee. He's given a free kick against him. Just threw himself to the deck. It's his own player. His own player stood on his foot. His own players just stood on his foot. He's thrown himself to the deck, holding his foot, the keeper, and the referee's given a free kick. Fair. He's bought that one, hasn't he? What is funny, let's just say he decided, was it Nicholas Jackson that was stood on the keeper there? Let's just say he booked Jackson. VAR now has the power and the ability to overturn if the defender gets a yellow card and it's deemed the offensive player did a dive, he can overturn it now, but only if the defensive player gets a booking. So had he booked Jackson there, they would have been able to look at it and then go in. Maybe it's not a dive because he did get his toes stood on, but it would have been interesting. That's a good ball. He's got to be offside, Mbappe. No, he wasn't. He is pretty rapid. I don't think he was that quick. Who do we think is going to win the World Cup? What we're saying? I'm sticking with Spain. I know they weren't good. I know they were very underwhelming last night. But I don't think there's many teams. When you get into the knockouts, you're going to come up against countries that are going to attack you. So Spain aren't going to come up against that type of a low block for the rest of the tournament. But they did look a little bit stale and predictable. I was disappointed by them. Taking a minute here. Come on, hurry up. Fezza is going England. I hope not. I know it's not a wise thing to say on this channel, but I hope not. Pitt says in Argentina. Brent is England. David reckons Portugal. As long as Ronaldo's not indulged. I actually dislike Portugal because of him. I can't stand him. I just can't stand. Listen, I think he was an incredible footballer. Like, he's world class for a serious amount of years. I'm not even questioning his ability, or his influence, his impact, or anything like that. But I just can't stand his ego. Like, I really can't stand him. Remember that penalty shootout? He went to go fifth. He wanted to go fifth in the penalty shootout and didn't even get to the fifth penalty. They got knocked out before it. Nah, I can't stand him. Greasy little so-and-so. He's done well to keep that in, but then he's giving it away anyway. Bezza saying he loves it when other home nations hate them. I don't hate you. I just don't want you to win. The way I sum it up, and let me sum it up, is you're a West Ham fan, Fezza. If Spurs were in the Champions League final, would you want them to win? The answer is no. That's it. That's it. Come on, this game's a little bit lower tempo than I hoped at the start. It's a good ball, though, into his midfield. It's the second time the keeper's done that now, the Senegal keeper. Is it Mendy? Is Mendy in goal? Yeah, he is. Here we go. Sar's trying to get in here. Go on. His shot's blocked. And he's just getting seriously out-muscled as well. Good defending in the end. They're looking all right, Senegal. I think they're looking all right. This ref's letting a couple of nice free kicks going there, actually. They're free kicks all day, every day in the Premier League. I do feel like the World Cup, most referees, not in the Scotland game, but most referees are letting a lot go in the World Cup. They're allowing it to be a little bit physical. I like it. Right, that's a nice touch. Oh, yeah, he's taking too long to play that. I think he's offside. It's Jackson anyway. Yeah, he's offside. I thought he was. Sarr took an extra second there. He just hesitated. Harry saying Ronaldinho over Ronaldo every day of the week and Sundays. He was just fun, weren't he? He was just fun, Ronaldinho. Played football with a smile on his face, entertained you, and was just sheer class too. Alex reckons he would have flopped in the Premier League. I'm not so sure. I think he would have got kicked around, but I think he would have been fine. I think he'd have been all right. I think he'd be too good. But I do agree, he would have got hoofed around in the Premier League, though. Elise is on the move. He's popping up in the middle of the pitch here. Oh, that's Muktifi. Tchouameni was very calm, though. He was quite confident he was going to reach his keeper. Looked a bit dodgy, but to be fair, did reach his keeper pretty comfortably in the end. How good is Elise? Let me pitch this to your chat. Give me your answer. Elise or Lamine Yamal? You had to pick one. I'll be honest with you, I'm Team Elise. Who would you pick? Ryan says, I know it would never happen. But could you imagine if there's any small chance of a Scotland-England final? Well, you're right, there's no chance, Ryan. No chance of that happening because there's no way England are getting to the final. None. I think we might come up against Spain. David Shear, Yamal, Harry is going Elise. Simon says Elise. Ryan is Elise. Andy is Yamal. Harris is Elise. Gibbler is Yamal. Dave is Elise. Oh dear. Lim says Yamal. Mr. Pop is going for Elise. It's quite split, to be fair. I'll give you that. It's quite split. Quite split. Pitsy says, I think Rodri was arrogant talking about the way Cape Verde played just because he kept them out, like when he complained about the length of grass. He is the one of the whingiest people in football, Rodri is. He has this sense of serious entitlement. Honestly, that guy is just ignorant. He thinks everybody should play like their Man City in Spain, like everyone. And everyone should just go toe-to-toe and whatever happens, happens. Like, it's literally why you beat teams up. Honestly, when he said that about Scotland, complaining about the length of grass, and John McGinn was the perfect reply. They asked John McGinn about it. He said, well, yeah, the game was in Glasgow. He said, well, it's in Spain. Cut it how you want it. But Scotland and Cape Verde and anyone that gets something against Man City, no. You go out and you go toe-to-toe. You go out and you go toe-to-toe with them. You're going to get ripped apart. He's just, honestly, he should be more upset that all those players were tens of millions of pounds on hundreds of thousands of pounds a week couldn't break Cape Verde down. That's what his issue should be. Fans are saying Cape Verde performance was heroic and deserve respect. 100%. Like, at the end of the day, football you want goals and you want entertainment, right? But what is the goal of football? It's to achieve. And if Cape Verde tried to go toe-to-toe with Spain, they would have got absolutely battered. And everybody would go, well, what have you done that for? That was stupid, weren't it? They played the game perfectly. Played it absolutely perfect. Got the point. Job done. Whinging so-and-so, Rodri. Saying that, Dennis enjoyed it. Saying it was delicious. And Harry's enjoying the Spanish tears too. Honest, the entitlement is just unbelievable, isn't it? But part of football, a large part of football, is about defending. I've seen Man City. Oh, someone should have reminded him when Man City were playing at the Emirates at the start of the season. Pep Guardiola was throwing defenders on. They were parking the bus against Arsenal. Weird mentality. Well, saying seeing the Mino beat a giant is most entertaining partner. Well, absolutely. Everybody likes it. Everyone, well, not everyone. Most people enjoy seeing an upset. And that was an upset. Even though they didn't win, just getting the draw was unbelievable for them. Look what it means to that goalkeeper, 40 years old, in tears after the game because of keeping a clean sheet against Spain, right? Can you imagine trying to suggest to him, oh yeah, you don't deserve that because all you did was defend in the game? The funny thing is, Cape Verde nearly won it at the end as well. It was a decent opportunity, that header. Should have done better. Anyway, not much has happened in this game, is it? 15 minutes in, and we had a shot yet. I guess statistically we have, because Sarr kicked it off the player, but he was right next to him. It's just a bit dull. I was expecting more. Trust me to pick the game that's pretty poor to do a watch along on. Mancuni's in Brazil lost the aura they had in the 20th century. Yeah, I was speaking about that with Gonzo the other day because he put the Brazil game on. He didn't realise that Igor Thiago was actually the striker that started for them. So he basically said, flipping Brentford's striker for Brazil. It's a far cry from the days of the real Ronaldo, isn't it? Rivaldo, Carlos, Cafu, Ronaldinho. Just stacked of unbelievable players. And now you've got Wolves as central midfielders. You've got Brentford striker. But I think it's money. That was my response to Gonzo. I said, that's because the Premier League can afford. The Premier League can afford to buy. Brentford can afford to buy. Brazil's number 9 now. The money in English football is unbelievable. I mean, you look at Australia. Littered with championship players. I mean, looking at this game here, Senegal, you've got a Crystal Palace player, a West Ham player, an Everton player on the bench. Not so much France. They're all at bigger clubs, aren't they? But they should have called up Alphonse Areola, according to Mrs. Areola. Anyway, Elise just trying to get on the ball, but he's so deep. He's alongside the centre-backs at the minute on the halfway line. Pez says, I love watching my nose beat the Giants. Scotland beating Haiti was crazy. I don't mind it, by the way. Just to stress, you can take the piss out of me for being Scottish as much as you want. Doesn't bother me at all. I can take it. I could take. Listen, when you support West Ham in Scotland, you've been toughened up, right? You've had it rough. when it comes to football, you expect to get the piss taken out of you. Even from a young age on the playground, when I had the West Ham shirt, the navy West Ham shirt with Job Serve on the front, Michael Carrick on the back, and the number 6 had the EFL logo on the bottom of it. Everyone was running around the Man U shirts, laughing at me. You got a championship number on your shirt. My comeback was, you never seen Man United play. Simple as that. Here we go, had a shot there. Blocked. Cleared. 18 minutes to have a half decent. Anyway. Harry asking why West Ham. My dad supports them. Ryan saying the new home shirt could be the same one as the 2001-2003. Oh, I'd love that. That's my favourite one. Montal, you worried about the Scotland performance? Little weak, tougher games to follow. Pure passion carried into knockouts. Yeah, I am worried. Too worried, Montal. Too worried because of this third place thing. But we'll see what happens. I think we needed another goal. I think we needed to win by 2. I just wish we were playing Brazil next. I know this is going to sound mad. It feels just mad saying it out loud. But we were playing Brazil on Friday night. I just think maybe we could get a draw. But not Morocco. I think even though they only drew, I think Morocco have looked like the best team so far. What do people think in the live chat? Do you think Morocco has been the best team? Even though they only drew, I think the way they played, they were fast, they were intense, they were popping the ball around. They were unlucky not to win. But I was really impressed by Morocco, and I was watching it thinking, fuck, I can't be arsed watching this on Friday night. They're just going to beat us up. Brian says, hey, what you want, but the Tartan army is taking over Boston, has made his whole country fall in love with Scotland. I've seen lots and lots of clips of it. Jack saying Tartan army, a credit to Scotland, being great over there. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Carrie said Germany looked mean. They did, but I think because they were playing Curacao, I wasn't that bothered by it. It's a bit... Jack saying USA looked better than expected. Absolutely. I thought they were fantastic in that first half. I thought Pulisic was ripping them a new one. We've got a corner here for France. Are they going to do something? No. Goal kick. Anyway. Pablito says, get pumped by Morocco, blag a draw against Brazil. I'll take that. I'll take it. Mancunian saying Morocco's a decent side. Koeman did a Nuno went defensive, invited Japan on. I thought that too. The Dutch pooped it for some reason. Don't know why. Montal saying all the big journals pretending big clubs have been scouting Boadi for months. Every World Cup, same thing. I never knew who he was, right, Montal. I got a little bit of football embarrassment, if you want. So I watched the Morocco game and he was playing really well, and I was sat there and I was like, who's this guy? So I went on FotMob. FotMob's my thing. I like FotMob. Really good app. Don't sponsor the channel. So I went on there, clicked on him, 18-year-old for Lille, and I thought, wow, okay, I've never heard of him. Right, never heard of him. And when I went on Twitter, I call them the football geeks, and I follow a few of them. All the football geeks are like... yeah, people just realising how good he is. I'm like, I've never seen you mention him. I've followed you for like 2 years or something. Never seen you mention him. No, I'm not that arse. I'm not going to go search his tweets to validate that. But I just thought I've not really seen the hype for this guy. I've not seen it. But he was very impressive. Anyway, France on the break here with Mbappe. Oh, he's done well, but it's been put behind for another corner to France. Frankie in the live chat, winding me up. John, don't start, John. Honestly, this is my trigger. This is a trigger word. Potter, or Graham Potter rather. It's a trigger for me. I'm angry at that man. I'm still really angry at that man, you know. And I sat up, ready. I was ready for hate watching Graham Potter in Sweden. Now, I thought they might beat Tunisia, right? So I didn't get my hopes up too much. But I was ready for cheering on Tunisia. And they absolutely stunk the gaff out. And Sweden absolutely battered them. I stayed up till 3 a.m. 3 a.m. to watch Sweden win 5-1. Do you know there's moments in your life when you question what you're doing? That was one of my moments. Sat there. It's now 4:30 in the morning. Sweden are playing well. 5-1 up. Well, they were 4-1 up. They scored late on, didn't they? They were 4-1 up, and I just sat there thinking, what are you doing, Gio? Why have you decided to watch all the World Cup? It's not impressive. You call it a challenge. You're sat on your sofa watching football. It's not even a challenge. You're just pretending it's a challenge. You're a fraud. The voice in my head was like giving me a mental kick-in, to be honest with you. And then I'd see Graham Potter's face on the screen. I would just get angry. I would think, fuck you. Fuck you. When I saw him in that cowboy hat last week, honestly, that bloke lives rent-free in my head. Here we go. Go on, Jackson. Validate me. Jackson! Oh, he's hit the post. Had you scored that, I would have gained a little bit of credibility with my subscribers there. But you didn't. You hit the post. You've let me down. Not good. Not cool, Nicholas. Not cool. Good play, good run, good move. I liked it. He's unlucky. He's unlucky. It's on his left foot. The angle's quite tight. He's unlucky. Yeah, seeing the Tunisia manager got the sack. Yesterday, I've got the comment things doing it again. I'm gonna have to log out and in. Right, let me start. Let me do that. Slight inconvenience. Apologies for the trouble. In comes a corner. Oh no. What's he peeping up for? Oh, hydration break. I'll tell you something. I hate these things. Football have turned into quarters, right? But it's not just that. It's the fact that... why is it stuck on OBS? Let me click on Simon's. There we go. Yeah. What game was it? Germany. Germany Curacao. They scored. Water break. Came back out and Germany just battered them. New Zealand, Iran. It was quite good. It was really good tempo, water break, and it slowed the tempo down a little bit. It's four quarters. I know everyone says it's an ad break, but I've genuinely not seen an ad break in the UK. I've not seen an ad break. I've not seen one. I know they're happening in America, but here in the UK, I've not seen one advert during the water break. I'll tell you what I did like, right? And this is controversial, okay? I'm going to drop something controversial into the chat here. And I'm not sure it's going to go down well, but it's my honest opinion. Emma Hayes, good pundit. Last night, during the Spain-Cape Verde break, the water break, No, I'm not so sure about the chalkboard thing. It cut to her and she had the chalkboard out, right? But I thought her analysis was good. I thought it was good. I think she's all right. Better than Giroud, who doesn't really add much for me so far. Postecoglou, though, man, Postecoglou, if that bloke was my manager, I'd run through a brick wall for him. I think Postecoglou just got... I like the cut of his jib. I like him. And David saying, great pundit. Okay, there's a little bit of people, and Pete saying the same thing. Pete saying that she is a great pundit. All right. Jack thinks she knows her stuff. Okay, I thought it was going to be a little bit controversial, but maybe not. Maybe other people like it as well. Greg's Bailey saying FIFA allowing these ad breaks are shameless just so they can appease the American market. They tried to do it in '94, but FIFA wouldn't allow it back then. Oh, God, it's so bad, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it, Feza. Feza says, a bloke in the pub the other night said, I bet you can't name 3 guitar players. I replied, George Harrison, Jimi Hendrix, and Eric Clapton. It's okay. I'll let you have it. Listen, Feza, it's 28 minutes into the game now. That's the best thing that's happened during the game. I'll let you have it. Paul's missus doesn't do football, and she was half watching her break some things down and mentioned she was impressed. There you go. Amber Hayes, you won't get better feedback than what you've just received here on Tartan Jail. Like 5 of us like you, which is quite a big number. If I was to mention, Jermaine Genius, for example, it would just be a hate chat. Come on, let's get going. Niakite has come over to take the throw from centre back. The referee's sorting out 101 things first for some reason. Do you know what I've randomly noticed at the World Cup? Why do the stadiums have the biggest screens ever? Like every stadium, one screen in particular. It was the Scotland screen in Boston. What was it, Gillette? Was it the Gillette Stadium? You know, I call it Gillette Stadium, are you? But that screen's enormous. Why is it so large? I feel like a lot of the stadiums have some really big screens. What's the purpose for it? Here we go. We've got a chance here. SARS on the ball. No, goal kick. High, wide, and comfortably high and wide. Oh, Paul saying the NFL is very replay heavy. That makes sense. Montal, you've been keeping an eye on the Premier League transfers. I know we've had a lot of our own stuff going on, but I also know what you like. Yeah. I've been keeping up with everything. We're trying to. Not much has happened, though. I don't think. Have I missed anything big? Obviously, Gordon's left, but I'm keeping up with, like, most of the transfer rumours regarding some teams. Obviously, Everton's a bit stuck at the minute with this £35 million, £40 million fine they've got to pay Burnley. So that's surely scuppered their summer transfer window. Rice and peas. Favourite moments as a football fan. West Ham's Conference League win. West Ham's playoff win. Scotland qualifying for the World Cup. And then winning the other day. Conference League. Top. Probably the World Cup. I don't know, because the playoff final is it's an event, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? What's this geezer spamming? How do I get rid of this? Get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out. Oh, I've timed him out for 5 minutes. Get out of here. Anyway, he's gone for 5 minutes and I'll have to get rid of him. Why would you come spamming this chat? There's hardly anyone. There's probably about 10 people here. Anyway, so Conference League top, winning the other day bottom, winning at the World Cup's bottom, playoff final or qualifying for the World Cup. It's quite similar. It was also quite dramatic as well. I know we've had other playoffs, but like Vazte scoring that goal and Kieran Tierney scoring. I appreciate McLean scored later, but I don't know. I'm struggling to pick between. I will pick. I think it's us qualifying for the World Cup because I thought we'd beat Blackpool. And even the previous ones, although we lost one of them, I still thought we'd win those playoff finals as well. Bloody Crystal Palace. I thought we'd win them. But I wasn't sure we were going to beat Denmark. So there was a bit of a surprise factor to it as well. Plus, it's the first World Cup in 28 years, right? When we get relegated, usually we come back up again, maybe on the second occasion. Maybe we have to do it in the second season. So qualifying for the Premier League is not that special as a West Ham fan. I'm used to us in the Premier League, but I'm used to us not being at the World Cup. So that's what I'll do. Conference League, World Cup, playoff, and then beating Haiti bottom, comfortably bottom as well. That's what I'm going to go with. Jack, I'll do the stadium stuff tomorrow. I think there's something in it, but I'm not getting carried away with the stadium stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm allowing myself to get carried away a little bit with like just Sullivan getting out of the club because I think it's realistic. But in terms of the stadium, I don't know. It's going to require a serious dollar. Mr. Pop, nah, I won't be doing them for every game. I don't know how long I'm going to do them for, how often. Doing as and when. I mean, this game. I mean, look at it. 4 shots at goal this match after 35 minutes. None on target. I mean, it's going to be 0-0, isn't it? I finally do a watch along for the World Cup, and it's going to be 0-0. What we got tomorrow? Not tonight, like tomorrow evening. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got England, haven't we? Portugal, Congo. Don't know about that. Thursday, what have we got? Czechia, South Africa. Wow, we're on to round 2 on Thursday. We're on to the second fixtures. That feels quick, despite there being a million groups and every country in the world being at the World Cup. I mean, I will tell you now, I will not be doing a watch along at midnight on Thursday for Ghana, Panama. That is not happening. Okay? I'll do more. I will do more. But I prefer to do them in the evening because most of my audience is in the UK, so it makes sense, right? Czechia, South Africa. Maybe that one. Well, here's a good one. Friday, USA, Australia. That could be a good one. I've got a few Americans and Aussies. And I suppose we could just roll it into Scotland, Morocco, couldn't we? Maybe we could do a massive one. Could we do a massive one on Friday? USA, Australia, followed by Scotland, Morocco. Well, we'll do it, chat. What we're saying. Maybe we do that. Saturday night, Germany, Ivory Coast. Netherlands, Sweden. Jamie would like that one. Sunday. Oh, I hate these 5 a.m. games. I mean, Sunday night football is very unappealing, isn't it? Spain, Saudi, Belgium, Iran, Uruguay, Cape Verde. To be fair, I might watch that one. I will be watching it, but to cheer on Cape Verde. But that was a bit of an unappealing line up on Sunday evening, innit? Right. Friday, we'll do the double header. We'll do the double header Friday. But I will take a break between them. We'll do the Australia-USA game. And then I'll come back and we'll do the Scotland game. And pray that we can get something against Morocco. I'm pretty nervous for it. I keep trying to forget about it, but I am pretty nervous for that game. Go on. Skin him again. No. Well done. 38 minutes in, no shot on target. Grim. Saying that, if I'm going to give it the World Cup curse, and if I do a watch along, it's a 0-0, then on Friday, I'll take that. I'll take a 0-0 Friday. I'll be partying. If we get a point on Friday, I'll be absolutely buzzing. I'll be celebrating like we've won. David, the kickoff, it's 3 hours between games, so it's 8 p.m. The USA-Australia game on Friday will be 8 p.m. because 3 hours between all the kickoffs. So tonight we've got 8, 11, 2 and 5. I don't know why I came up with this idea. No one's making me do it. It's just me. I'm making me do it. Maybe I should have just done a massive watch along every night. Imagine I just went live at like 8 o'clock until 7 in the morning. Just sat here for 11 hours speaking about the football. Arsene Wenger on the screen. Not keen on him, I'm not going to lie. I used to like him as a manager in English football. Thought he was a little bit ahead of his time. Sarr's doing well here. That's got to be a free kick. Ref said no, he's dived. Hey, we've had a shot on target. We've had a shot on target. Straight down the middle of the goal. Easy catch, but we've had a shot on target. Hey, that geezer's back spamming. Now I can ban him properly. Remove. Oh no, I've just deleted the message. Oh my god, I'm crap at this. Hide user on channel. Oh yeah. Yes, he's banned. I've sorted it. I fixed it. There we go. Ryan, thank you. It's very kind. In sending all the best to yourself, Mr. Gio and Grace. Keep up the great work. Loving the World Cup content. Ryan, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Andy's saying I'll be divorced if I do a 12-hour watch along. Yeah, I think I might be. To be fair, she's not best pleased at me just watching the football. The other night, because I slept on the sofa for the first 3 nights. I slept on the sofa during the night because I was obviously, my alarm was set, so I'd go to sleep for between the games. I try and sleep for half an hour. So after this game, I'm gonna go try and sleep for half an hour. I struggle to do it though, but between like the 11 p.m. game and the 2 a.m. game, I will get half hour sleep. I will manage to nod off and wake up right. So that's why she said, well, you're not sleeping in the bed because you're going to wake me up. So I think after, it was the first 2 nights. So the first 2 nights, slept on the sofa between the games and whatever, fine. The third night, she said, oh, you're not coming to bed. I said, I can't. I need a nap. My alarm said, it's fine. Because I thought it's Saturday night. She's obviously thinking, I've not got to work. His alarm going off's not going to annoy me. I'll tell you what, as soon as the alarm went off, that was it. I was like, oh, better get up and go watch football. Her. Fuck's sake, what's that noise? This is my alarm. Turn your alarm off. I said, well, I am. I'm trying to turn it off, but I just give me a minute. Fucking noise. I'm awake now. I might as well come watch football with you. So she come downstairs. And she sat on the sofa. About 5 minutes later, she's sleeping on the sofa. Right? So anyway, the game finishes, and I'm thinking, right, I've got to go back for my next nap, right? So I thought I'd wake her up. So I said, right, go on, you might as well go back to bed. And the same thing happened again. Alarm went off. What's that fucking noise? This is the alarm. She said, fucking. So the next day, she said, you're not coming back to the bed. You're sleeping back downstairs tonight. That's it. During the World Cup, you're sleeping downstairs. Get yourself comfy. Not only did I get a bollocking, even though it was her suggestion, twice, during the day on the Sunday, she took my pillows. So I had like we've got like a spare bed in just in case we ever require it. In case either we've got guests or been naughty. So I had the pillow from the spare bed in downstairs, right? During the day Sunday, she took my pillows from the bed and brought them downstairs for me. She made it very clear, you do not come to bed during the World Cup. So I'm on the sofa for the month. And we got a free kick, and it comes. No, defended well, cleared. Go on, Mbappe's on the ball. Come on, do something. Oh, he's done well. No, he hasn't. He's been tackled. Tack is still alive, though. No, done. Koundé's on the ball. Back to Elise. Come on. Fucking do something. Do that meme with the stick. That's me. Just here we go. In comes the cross. It's not well defended by Koulibaly. He's a bit of an awkward one at thigh height, so he's just thied it behind for a corner to France. A minute of normal time plus stoppage. I'd imagine we'll get 3 minutes because of the water break, and literally nothing else has happened. So, should be all right. Come on then, what we got? And it comes from Elise. I mean, even a corner kick is boring. It's just straight into Mendy's hands. No one near it at all. This is such an underwhelming game. Piss poor would be generous. I feel really bad. Some of you lot are probably watching me just because you feel like you should. And it's 0-0 and nothing's happened. Where's Potter? You'd have enjoyed that. I fucking hate that man. Must admit, when Qatar were playing, I don't mind Lopetegui. He was a bad appointment for West Ham. He was the wrong appointment for West Ham. But I think he tried. I think he tried his best. And listen, when he left, we were like 14th. He made a few mistakes, but I have no hatred towards Lopetegui. I'm very neutral towards him, actually. I wasn't bothered in the slightest. If anything, I was a little bit pleased. I was a little bit... When Qatar scored in like stoppage time to equalise against Switzerland, I was a bit, well, fair enough. Go on, Mr. Lopetegui. Enjoy it. Oh, a bit iffy defending there by Niakite. He's got away with it, though. Juve's on the ball, and he's also got away with it. 6 minutes stoppage, but we're already a minute through that. They're taking the time with throw-ins. They're going to have to be careful. The referee started counting down. He ain't going to reset it. Can we have a goal, please? Barely seen Doué today. Barely seen him. I enjoy watching him at PSG. I think he's a fun player to watch. Well, he's done well there, Rabiot. Go on. Dembele out to... Oh, bloody hell. He tried to find Doué, but didn't. Hey, Brian, thank you very much for the super chat. Brian has popped $20 in the super chat saying, towards the new bachelor flat you will need before the World Cup is over. We're fighting at the minute. We're arguing about going away. We didn't go away the last couple of years because we've been saving for the house, Grace, etc. And we want to get away this summer. Now, we're very restricted because Lauren works in a school, so we're very restricted as to when. So it's got to be between her finishing work and the new season starting. It's got to be between then, so it gives us 2 weeks. But we've got to get up to Scotland in that time as well. And we've been looking at somewhere, and I want to get somewhere that I can work from so I can still do work. And I found somewhere today. In Pembrokeshire, which is where I'm wanting to go. I think it'd be a nice enough place for a few nights. South Wales. Found a place, looked nice, sent it to her. She said, oh yeah, it's nice. Told her the dates. She went, no, we can't go then. Why not? It's my mum's birthday on the Saturday. Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing anything for your mum's birthday. She said, yeah, but I want to go out, like, take her out for, like, tea or something. I said, well, you can go back and take her out. She's like, it's a 4-hour drive. She said, I'm not driving back and then coming back. I said, no, you go back and stay back and I'll get the train home. So she's now inserted a thing that we can't go away on that date, and it's causing serious problems. I've told her, right, well, I don't know when we're going to go. Problems. There's a Mexican standoff in the Mackey household at the minute. No, I have not, Stu. I've still got them. I'm still getting grief. I'm under pressure. I don't know why it's my responsibility to sell them, but does anyone want to go see the Capaldi? It's next weekend as well, not this one. The following weekend. It's like 10 days away or whatever. 23rd? 24th? Something like that. Whatever the Saturday is. That Saturday. Oh, Shane, you can get fucked. Absolutely no chance. None at all. Zero. Not happening. I'm surprised you didn't suggest it because there's like 2 bedrooms and one of them's got twin beds. So in theory, her mum could have the single bed, and Grace has got one. Not happening at all. No. I'm going on. I want to get away to relax and enjoy myself. Not to kill someone. Find a quarry in Wales and bury her. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I must stress that because remember that Irish guy? He's only just got done, isn't he? That Irish streamer that was playing Grand Theft Auto. He basically, there was a live stream, or what people thought was a live stream, of a gaming streamer playing Grand Theft Auto. And during that time, his girlfriend died. She was murdered by someone. And it turns out it wasn't a live stream. He'd pre-recorded it, but made on it was a live stream. As his alibis, you can go murder her. Hello, I've got a chance here. Sir! Oh, for fuck's sake. He's absolutely fucked it. 6 yards out. That's a huge, huge chance. I'd imagine it's the last kick before half time, and he's popped it well over the bar. Juve gave it to Manny. Nice little cut back. He's got to be taking that on his left foot, I think. Nah, he's tried to open it up and got it all wrong. Anyway, we're at half time. I'd say, what do you think of the first half? It's pretty crap, so there's not much point discussing the first half, is there? We'll just have a little chin wag. We'll have a little chat. Although, let me see if I can get this loaded up. Let me see if I can get this loaded up. No, that's not what I'm wanting. Where is it? That's not it either. Hang on, there's a website. There's a website I've been playing now and again. This is it. Right. How do we get this up onto my screen? And we're going to play it together. We're going to do a little community. The globe. Let me call it game. Let me talk to myself for just a minute. And then we will... it's not. That's not how I did it. How did I do it? How did I do it? How do I screen share? I've done it before. I know I can do it. How do I do this? Is it this? Let's just go okay. That's not it either. Chat, how do I get... Right, I've got something on the web. If I've got a website on, right, how do I... It's an interactive website, so how do I get it on my screen using OBS? Audio input, no. Output, no. Browser, possibly. But if I start clicking buttons, you ain't going to see it. Image, no. Slideshow, no. Screen capture. Oh, my. It's all over the gaff, this. I don't think this is the right thing. Window capture. I know you can see what's going on. That's okay. Well, hang on a minute. Window. Chrome. Google Chrome 38 play. Here we go. Here we go. Look. We got it. I've got there in the end, right? I've got there in the end. Let me just get this. Welcome to middle-aged man trying to do technology. Right, here we go. So, we're going to play a little bit of this game. It's called 38. It's called 38-0. I will explain in just a second for anyone unaware. Right. Hopefully you all know what you're doing. Right, here we go. There's people in the live chat that know what we're doing. The quiz is saying it's taken over many hours of his life. Yes. So, we're going to go a 4-2-3-1 formation. We'll do easy for the start. We'll do ratings on so people can get what we're doing. We'll do prime mode and all that. So, what happens is we spin the wheel and it will give us a club and a season. And then you have to pick one player from that team to go into your team and you spin the wheel again. So I'm going to spin the wheel and then you lot are going to pick the player and we're going to put him into the team and then we're going to see where we get to. Okay? Spin the wheel. We've got Southampton 2021, 2022. Who are we going to put in? We're going to put Theo on the right wing. Ward-Prowse in the middle. We're going to go with Livramento at right back. You don't really want to go anyone else than that. Who are we going to go for? Who are we going to go for? People are saying skip. We're not going to skip them all. Let's just play the game, and then we're going to do it on difficulty. We're going to increase the difficulty, and we're going to hide the ratings. Right. We'll go Livramento. A couple of people said him. Right, spin the wheel. Everton 1995-96. We've got Conchalcis. We've got Neville Southall. David Unsworth. Who are we going to go for? Who are we going to go for? I'm going to put Neville in goal. Conchalcis out on the right wing. Yeah, Danny's saying Conchalcis all day. Let's get him out on the right wing. And hopefully we don't get Ronaldo or something come up. Man U. Of course. Oh, he's not there. That's all right. He's not there. So we've got Rooney up front. We can get Giggsy in. Get Rio at the back. Scholes, De Gea, Owen, Vidic, Evra. Who are we going to go for? Who are we going to go for? We've got a good team here. Dennis is saying Rooney. Quiz is on Giggs. Rio, Giggs, Rooney. Rio, Giggs, Wazat, Rio, but we'll go with Rio. A lot of calls for Rio. Let's put him in. Spin the wheel. Norwich. I think we'll re-roll. Right, so we'll get 3 re-rolls. So we'll do some. We'll spin the wheel again. We're not having a Norwich player. For fuck. Burnley 21. Well, we go Pope or spin again. I'm not putting Aaron Lennon in. So we've got Pope or spin. Go with another team. We've only got 2 spins left, though. We've only got 2 re-rolls. Quiz is saying Pope. Yeah, everyone's saying Pope. All right, let's get Pope in the sticks. There we are. Spin the wheel. Arsenal. It's got to be. I'll tell you something. You lot are in charge, okay? So up top, we've got Van Persie. Or we've got Gilberto Silva. How is he rated higher than... Nah, I'm not having that. No, I'm quite biased here. Cesc Fabregas is one of my all-time favourite non-West Ham players. So we're going to go Van Persie up top. Van Persie left wing. Gilberto Silva. We're going to go Cesc. Fabregas. Maybe Gallus at the back. Everyone's going Robin Van Persie. We'll stick him up front. Robin Van Persie, in you go. Chelsea, 23-24. So we've got Raheem Sterling, who's the highest rated player, or Casado. We could stick in Cucurella. I think sometimes your fullbacks are hard to do. So maybe Cucurella at left back is not a bad option here. Cole Palmer in the number 10 role. Who are we going to go for? I'll give you a minute to put some players in. Dennis is saying Raheem Sterling on the left. David's agreeing with me. Cucurella. Kurt says Palmer. Dickie's is Cucurella. Sam's Cucurella. Brian wants Palmer, obviously, with his icon. Casado. We'll go Cucurella. Enough people are backing me up. Right, let's spin. Wimbledon 97-98. Right, we'll re-roll that. Blackburn 90. Are we going to get... I thought we were maybe going to squeeze in Alan Shearer. David Batty, are we in agreement? We're going to go with David Batty. I'm happy with David Batty in defensive mid. Are we going to go David Batty? I think we've got to. We've only got one more spin left, and we've still got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 places. Yeah, people are in agreement. Let's get Batty in there. Man U 23-24. It's got to be Bruno. Are we in agreement? We're putting in Bruno in that number 10 role. Are we going to go Bruno? Yeah, I think so. Let's get Bruno in that number 10. 3 left. Villa. So we've got Ashley Young left wing, or we can go Konsa at the back. What we're going to go for? We've got one more re-roll, but I don't think we should use it on this one. I think we should get in Ashley Young or Ezri Konsa. Who are we going to go for? Let me know, chat. I know McGinn's there, I know, but I'm picking the higher rated players here. I'm trying to not be biased. I'm trying to... Right, everyone's going Konsa, so let's get him in. Let's set it back. We'll spin the wheel. Everton, 22-23. Right, we've got Gay. Just a Gay. Or spin. What we're saying, just a Gay or spin. KS is saying re-roll. Everyone's saying spin. Yeah, let's spin. We'll go for a spin. We'll gamble. Come on then. What we got? Arsenal. Aubameyang left wing. Mkhitaryan left wing. Or Xhaka centre mid. Where are we going? Xhaka centre mid. Or are we going Aubameyang left wing? What we're fancying? What we're fancying? Aubameyang on the left. Or Granit Xhaka in the middle. KS is saying Aubameyang. Montal wants wheelchair in there. We're trying to win the league here. Major saying Xhaka. Pit safe. Ezra saying Xhaka. A lot of calls for Xhaka. Let's get him into the team then. And we're going to have to pick the left winger from West Ham. It's Sami Nasri. Nasri's the highest rated player. Let's get Nasri in the left wing. An underwhelming West Ham there. Right. So, we're now going to simulate the season. We're expected to finish second in the league. Our team is Pope in goal, Livramento, Consat, Rio Ferdinand and Cucurella at the back, Xhaka and Batty in midfield, Kanchelskis out on the right, Nasri the left, Bruno Fernandes in 10, and Robin van Persie up front. Right, let's spin. Let's simulate the season. We're not going to do all the games. Let's skip. We won the league! Well done, chat. Well done, chat. We've won the league. It says 24 wins, 81 points. We lost 5 games, though. Robin van Persie only scored 16 for us. What a fraud. Bruno Fernandes only setting up 10 goals. Also a fraud. But there you go. That's how you play this game. Hopefully people enjoyed it. Hopefully people enjoyed it. We've won the league. Right. Have we got time for one game? Yeah, let's do it. We'll do it. Now you all know what we're doing. We're going to turn off the ratings, okay? So now you can't see how rated people are. Increasing the difficulty. Middlesbrough 92, 93. There's a lot of them to pick from. That is a big squad. Why have they got so many players? Surely we can't spin already. Can we spin on the first one? I'm not so sure. Anyone fancy anyone from here? Let's have a look. There's no one, is there? Fucking hell, Derek White, that's a throwback. Kavanagh, Musto. I mean, these are piss poor options, aren't they? Everyone's saying to spin. Everyone's saying to re-roll. It's early days. We're going to have to. We're not picking someone from them. Right, Palace a couple of seasons ago. So we've got Eze, Mitchell, Wharton, Dean Henderson in goal, Gay at centre-back. Who are we fancying? I'll see what you're saying, chat. I'll give you a minute to get your players in. Who are we going to go for? Quite a few options, I think. Mark Gay, Eze, Wharton. Quite a few options. Right. Eze, Gay, Eze. Okay, Eze. We're going to do Eze. Let's get him out on that left-hand side. Right, spin the wheel. Wolves, 1920, but we may have a Ruben Neves. Chat, what we're saying, it's got to be Ruben Neves, hasn't it? Surely we can agree we're going to have a Ruben Neves here. It's got to be. It's got to be Ruben. Or Martinho. That's when Wolves were reasonable, to be fair. You got Jota. We do have options. We've got options. But I think it's got to be Ruben Neves. Yeah, everyone's backing me up in the chat. I like you lot. Let's get Ruben Neves into defensive mid. Oh, the game's away kick-off. Piss. Wigan. Who we got? Mario. I know Melchiot's got a good rating on the game. I recall that. Got Mo Diame. Kumas, McCarthy, Kirkland, Bramble. We roll. We can spin again. We're going to finish this game. We're going to finish this game before the second half goes on. I know people are saying spin, but we've already used one. I'm a little bit concerned. Right, someone's saying Valencia. Is Valencia here to pick from? Where's Antonio Valencia? Is he here? I don't see him. He's not there. We'll go Mario Melchiot. We'll put him in at right back. We're trying to win the league here. Southampton, 1920. What we got? Ward-Prowse, Højbjerg. Anyone there tickle your fancy? Danny Ings. Anyone tickle your fancy? I know the game's on. Well, I will keep an eye on the game, but I want to finish this one with you lot now. We're in deep. We're in deep. I want to see if you lot can pick a winning team whilst not being able to see the ratings. I'll be impressed. I'll let you pick which player we're going to go for. We can spin if you want to spin. I've just realised when I click on the live chat thing, it changes on my screen. Sorry, everyone. Who are we going to go for? Everyone's saying Danny Ings. Right, okay. Ings up front. He's leading the charge. Spurs, 02, 03. Ledley King. Robbie Keane. Teddy Sheringham would have been good, but we've already used the striker because you lot wanted Danny Ings. I think these are messed up, personally. Go Ledley. What are you wanting? Oh, I can't do that. Sorry, let me click on the other chat. Who are you fancying? As I have a look at the game while you get your thoughts in. There's a few shouts for King. Let's get Ledley at the back then. Aston Villa, 93-94. Bloody hell. Right, who we got? Dwight York. Egio, is that how you pronounce his name? There's not much options here. Mark Bosnich. Was I even at school? I'm not even sure. I was at primary school. Mbappe, sorry, Dewey's just gone close. I'll see what you're saying in the chat. Quiz wants Dwight York into the attacking midfield. John saying spin. Major saying Egio. How do you pronounce his name? Someone's looking for Staunton. I think he was there. He is. Steve Staunton is there, Fezza. Right. We'll go Dwight York. I'm not sure you're winning the league, but that seems to be the most popular pick. I think you lot are voting for... Oh, here we go. Leeds 98-99. Lucas Radebe. Look at that. Or some of you might fancy Nigel Martin. Ian Hart at left back. A solid choice for left back. Who do you fancy? You can have anyone you want. I'm just giving you my thoughts, really. You can have the original Haaland. Right, John saying Martin. Quiz wants Hart. David is saying Lucas Radebe, Andy, and West Ham. Oh, for fuck's... Why is this... Get out of here. Get out of here. Right, now Ian Hart is one. Let's get him in at left back. Good choice, that one, chap. You need a goalkeeper, chap. You're going to be... You might be forced here. You might have actually just got out of jail. A lot of West Ham players in this team. Aston Villa. Got Stuart Downing, Marlon Harewood, Nigel Reo-Coker, James Collins. If you don't fancy the West Ham link, there's James Milner. You've got Brad Friedel. Lots of options. You've still got two spins. There's still two spins. Let's see what you're saying in the live chat then. Harry says Ginge. Adster's Reo-Coker, Fezza and John are also going for Ginge. George is saying Rio. Jimmy's saying Friedel. Andy's Collins. A couple of Ginger Pellies coming in, but I think it's more just out of love for Ginger Pelly rather than thinking he's the better player. But I'll go with the majority. I think these are making the wrong choice. I would have gone Brad Friedel. But you lot are saying James Collins, so let's whack Ginge. Leicester City, 24-25. There's a Mads Hermansen if anyone fancies that. You don't have much options here, do you? Fatawu. Would you like to skip this? Is this what you're... You can spin if you want. What you want in? Spin? Yeah, a couple of people are saying spin. Yeah, you've only got 3 more players and you've got 2 spins. So let's get that spin. Leeds 94-95. To be fair, Gary McAllister was a player, weren't he? Gary Speed. You're running out of options now. What are you saying, chat? What are you saying? You use your last spin if you want, but then you've got 3 players and you ain't getting to spin. You don't get to bin off that team, so you can pick someone. Danny's saying Gary Speed. McAllister says Quiz. Fezza's Speed. Adster wants Speed. Right, Speed wins. Jimmy saying McAllister. I would have gone McAllister as well. But we'll go with Gary Speed. And I know the game's kicked off. I'm keeping an eye on it, but I'm finishing this game. Man U, 18-19. You got De Gea in goal. Antonio Valencia, right wing. Lingard, right wing. You're looking for a keeper and a right winger. I know what I would do, but I'm going to leave it to you. Alexis Sanchez is there as France are on the attack. Doué's cutting in. Oh, that's a good tackle. Yeah, everybody's saying De Gea. I think that's the wise choice. Wise choice to everybody picking De Gea. So that leaves... Oh, that was a last-ditch tackle. You need a right winger from Nottingham Forest. Right, chat. You can pick Hudson-Odoi, Elanga, or Spin. What we're going for? It's your last spin. So what are we doing? Hudson-Odoi, Elanga, or Spin? Spin, spin, spin. Okay, let's spin. Here we go. Here's the last team. We've got to pick a right winger from this team. It is Man City, 14-15. Oh, it's not the best one, to be fair. So you got Milner, Nasri, or Navas. Who are we going to go for? Take your pick. Nasri, Milner, or Jesus Navas. Jesus Navas. Milner, Nasri. Nasri, Milner. Milner. Right, majority are picking Milner. Let's go with Milner. And the right wing. Right, it reckons you're going to finish fourth as it's Elise. Shot saved over the bar. They reckon you're going to finish fourth. Champions League football. Let's have a look. You lost the opener to Crystal Palace. Ings is on the score sheet. Let's skip them. Third. You finished third, chat. It's not bad. Let's have a look at the stats. James Milner back 21 goals. Danny Ings only got 11. At least the game is reasonably realistic. There you go. Longest winning streak was 3. You beat Newcastle 6-0. Who won the league? Chelsea. Where's West Ham? 9th. Villa finished bottom of the league, apparently. Anyway, there we go, chat. Hopefully you enjoyed that nonsense. What were we all saying? Did you like it? Right, let me sort my clock out. 53. There we go. I'm back to the game now. Look at everyone's wanting to keep playing. I like you lot. I like you lot. I'm glad you lot enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the game. I've wasted a lot of time playing that game. It's called 38nil.app. Now there's different variations. There's like a championship version as well and stuff like that. Frankie, I have played Football 501. We've played it on here before. We did we played the darts on here once. And to be fair, the chat did really well when we played that 501. Here we go. Jackson again. It's gone through to the keeper. The game is called 38nil.app. But there are other variations. I've not played the championship one yet because I know I'll be obsessed with it. Anyways, 0-0. What we've had a couple of shots on target at least. Yeah, see, fans. I've done well to avoid it. Sketch, yeah, is like the score. Yeah, 38-nil.app. Good app. Good website. Anyway, Saliba on the ball. Honestly, can't believe this game's 0-0. Well, I mean, in terms of what's happened in the game, I can, but just the fact that I had high hopes and expectations for this game. I thought it was going to be entertaining. Dembele, not a good ball. We need a goal to liven this bad boy up. Come on. That's loose. Elise, he's looking. That's a good ball to Mbappe. That's a good save. That's another good save by Mendy. 2 good saves in this half. A goal's coming. I do think there's a goal coming. Ah, Manny, that is stinky. Elise is getting more and more central and getting more and more involved. Corner kick. Jimmy's saying, has the World Cup been shy? I don't think it has. I think it's actually been all right. I think it's been okay, to be fair. Sketch is saying there's been some good second halves. I've found there's been some good first halves as well. One of the first games, one of the earlier games, the USA game, when USA played Paraguay, that first half was brilliant and the second half was pretty lame. But like the Japan-Netherlands game, the first half was pretty poor, but the second half was really good. Ah, that's a bad clearance. And we Koundé on the ball on the halfway line for the French. People are saying it should be a pen. Let's have a gander. Mbappe. Bloody hell. It's Juve as well, isn't it? It was Juve, weren't it? It's got to be a pen. He's absolutely cleaned Mbappe out there. Oh, no, it's Mane. That's all right. I thought it was Juve. 100% a pen. I thought it was Juve. But it's Mane, thank God. I thought he was just driving his value, tanking his value there. Surely they're going to give it. They've got to. He doesn't get the ball. The thing is, right, here's the thing, right, VAR is currently overturning corners. So if the ball goes out for a corner and it's not a corner, they're giving goal kicks, right? So even if they think it's not a penalty, they've got to give the goal kick here. They can't give the corner. Imagine he ends up giving the goal kick. Imagine VAR says, no, it's not a foul. And by the way, it's not even a corner, so it's a goal kick. The French are going to lose their head. I'm avoiding the live chat so I can see what's happening, react to it. All right, he's away to the monitor. I mean, the contact's minimal. Yeah, yeah, it's a pen for me. It is a pen. Ah, for fuck's sake. Who's this weirdo? Right, get rid of this cunt. There we go. Anyway, he's gone away. We're gonna get a pen. Hopefully gonna get a goal. Tell you what, this geezer, this ref, He's got stones on him. He's got some stones. He's not giving it. I'm surprised at that. I thought it was quite... Anyway, he's got some serious stones. If that was in the Premier League, he'd have overturned it without even looking at the screen. I'm surprised he's not giving it, though. There's enough contact there for me. Anyway. To be fair, a lot of the live chat agree with him. Him saying minimal contact, Kurt saying it's the right decision, Charles saying he's the ref is the man of the match. GG didn't think it was a pen. Montel likes the referee. Anyway, we're back underway. Hopefully that'll spice the game up a little bit. Juve on the ball here. Go on, son. Send it in. Get an assist. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, dear. We can't have a 0-0. Man, he's putting pressure. Oh, they're looking a little bit dodgy at the back here, France. They've got out of it. They've actually done really well to get out of that. Koundé's just kept it in. Elise, he's getting more and more influential, Elise, isn't he? Some player. That's... Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's fucked it. Mbappe's missed it. He's missed it. He's missed it. What a pass from Elise. Oh, for God's sake, he's just some player, isn't he? Spins gay. That pass is just delicious. Just a little bit too much on it. That's a good ball to Sarr. Well, that's really well defended by Hernandez. Both teams have got decent players on the bench, though. Senegal got Ndiaye to come on. I'd bring him on for Manny, personally. I don't think he's had a great game. France have an embarrassing bench. Let's have a gander. On the bench for France... Barcola, Mateta, get JP up top, Thuram. To be fair, Senegal's bench is really good and all. Dewey on the ball again. He's done well. He's not done well on that occasion and has been cleared briefly. He's going to come straight back at them now. France have turned up a little bit, I think, in the second half. A lot better in the second half than they are in the first half. Koundé, Elise. What a goal. Well, the pass from Elise is just incredible. Mbappe's scored. But that ball from Elise, I love a good assist. I love a good assist, and that's a top assist that is from Elise. The weight, the execution, everything. 1-0 fans. Mbappe with a goal in the headlines. But that pass. Pressure on Senegal now. They're going to have to respond. I think France have been a better team in the second half. I do feel like that. They've had a couple of big chances as well. But look at this ball from Elise, though. Just through 4 Senegal players. That is an outrageous pass. That angle from the bird's eye view angle. Ah, man. Man. We were talking about at the very start of the stream about how good Elise is. That is outrageous. I'm impressed. I like that. Add stars off for a kip. Oh, I can't click on the comment thing again. I have asked them to fix it though. Hopefully it will be fixed by the next one. Tartan Geo. Let's refresh it. Sar's in! He scored! What a goal! Oh, offside flag. Never mind. That was a good goal. It wasn't Sar, it was Jackson. You nearly validated me there, Nicholas. You nearly made me feel good about my opinions. He is comfortably offside. I mean, a fantastic finish. But comfortably offside. Come on, man. It was twice now. I nearly. Oh, I've got a water break. Just as the game's getting going in it. It's got a bit of momentum. Hydration break. Just at the wrong time. Always comes at the wrong time. Like, quite a few games I've been watching now. The game gets going and then bang, water break. Frustrating. Yeah, Greg's saying the same thing. Just as the game gets going, another ad break. Frustrating. Well, during the ad break, I might as well do my own advert. If you're new to Tartan Geo, subscribe, stick around, drop a like on the video. I'm live, 7 in the morning. Live at 7 in the morning. Because, listen, if I'm not live, I fell asleep. That's pretty much it. My aim is to be live at 7 a.m. discussing the football. I'll discuss the France-Senegal game, but also the other 3 games, including the Austria-Jordan game, which kicks off at 5 a.m. Proof that Jackson was comfortably offside. Not that we required it, but quiz. If anyone moans about any adverts on future watch along, oi, we don't have any adverts on any watch alongs. Quiz, thank you. Well, when you click on it, there should be one. But once you're in, you're in. No adverts. I do it for the love of the game. And thanks to Ryan and Brian. David saying, don't do the micro sleeps. I'll make you feel, mate, it's all I can do. I don't have any other option. It's either micro sleeps or no sleep. They are not help. They are maybe making it worse, but it's all I can do. It's all I can do. So after this, we've got an 11 o'clock game, which finishes at 1. No. 8, 11, 2. Yeah, 8, 11, 2 and 5. So we'll finish at 1 o'clock. Then I'm going to get half an hour's kip. Then watch the 2 o'clock game. Half an hour's kip. Watch the 5 a.m. game. Do my video. then I might jump in the shower and then do a video about West Ham, and then I'll try and get a couple of hours sleep. GG saying, "Oh, Premier League, bring it in next year, and when West Ham win the league, we come back to realise it's not a great idea and take it out again." What's that? The water break thing? That's only because of the conditions, isn't it? Brian, congratulations to Reed. His team have won the state championship for under 14s this past weekend, 4-0, and he played great. Reed, well done. Keep it up. Keep enjoying it and keep doing your best, and you'll be all right. Koulibaly on the ball and looking uncomfortable. Gives it to Idrissa Gana Gueye wearing his leggings as always. He's very dedicated to wearing leggings. I wonder what the reason is. Why does he wear leggings? That's what we need. That's a lovely ball over the top. Well brought down. Little support. He's got a corner out of it. Michael saying, loving the new rules implemented at the World Cup. I agree as well. I also like it. And it comes from Juve overhit. And it's a throw in on the opposite side. Liam, I'm not live streaming any more games tonight. No, once this one's done, gonna go down the stairs. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a cookie. And we have a cookie. And then I'm gonna watch the next game. Norway, Iraq. Do you know what's going to be good about this? Maybe not this game, but the following fixtures for Norway against France and Senegal. Oh, good save. Dewey's done well there. Good save. We're going to get the Bundesliga Erling Haaland, the old school Erling Haaland. We're going to get him at the World Cup. We're not going to have the Manchester City style of play where they're camped on the edge of the opponent's box, passing it left to right, and he's got no room in behind. We're going to get the Dortmund version where there is room behind. Think about the break Senegal and France have had tonight to try and get in behind the opponent's defence. Imagining Erling Haaland with that. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's this weirdo? Oh, just fuck off, the lot of you. Gone. Gone, you raging pervert. Get out of here. I'm convinced it's David Sullivan. I'm convinced Sullivan's trying to get revenge on me. Anyway, we are going to get the Erling Haaland Dortmund version, and I am excited for it. Subs for Senegal. Sarr going off. As is Kamara. I think it's Kamara anyway. And on comes Mbaye and Diarra. Habib Diarra. Right, Feza. I'm not forgotten about you, my friend. Let me... Whoa. Don't ban my channel. I'm sorry, YouTube. I didn't mean that. Burst of commentary, and I've got to sort of phase it out because I promised my man that I would have a look and tell him what I'm betting on in the Iraq game once the lineups are out. So let's have a look. They should be out now. Yeah. Okay, Feza, here's my bet for the Iraq game. He's called Hussein Ali. Hussein Ali. On Paddy Power, he's 9-2 for a card. So it's Hussein Ali, Paddy Power, 9-2 to pick up a card. That's my bet for the Iraq-Norway game. He should be right back up against Nusa, who attracts a lot of fouls in the Bundesliga. So that's who I'm backing for a booking in that fixture. Not a tip. I'm not a tipster. Just my own personal bet. And we'll see what happens. You could check the odds of Ryerson, actually. Let me have a gander. Because if the odds are good, I might do it myself. Is it still 9-2, Feza? Feza says he's on it. Here we go. France have got a free kick. Elise is standing over it. Anytime assist. Ryerson, 21-10. I was hoping for threes. That's a nice tackle there. Chouameni, good one. I like it. Got 15 minutes roughly to go. Maybe a little bit more because of the stoppage time. What's his name? Julian? That's his name. Only 2-1 now. I'm not bothered. I'm not touching that one. 3-1 and 365 for a card. Fez is on. Right, perfect. Right, what we've got here. I'm going to turn my attention back to the game. Quiz, thank you very much for your support. Very, very kind of you. Thank you. Very, very kind. Thanks for the support in a live chat tonight. Pressure on Senegal now as they approach the last 12 minutes. Juve on the left. Go on, son. It's a good ball. It's Jackson. Oh, it's a good ball in by Juve. I will say that. That was a good ball. I liked it. Well done. Good play. Had plenty of time. He's onside, maybe. Just. Jackson, it's a difficult chance. He's in front of the front post. It's a very difficult one. It sort of hits him on the shin. I think it comes off. It may just come off. Upamecano first. Anyway, change for France. Barcola coming on to replace Dembele. First sub of the evening for the French. Not the best goal kick in the world, but nevertheless, we continue. Pardon me. Saliba to Chouameni. Into the last 10 minutes here. Good refereeing. Upamecano going down looking for the free kick, and in the Premier League he gets that all day, every day. But the referee ain't falling for that one. Elise has just been banged there by Gay. And then Barcola's given the ball away whilst Elise is on the deck. That was a silly thing to do. But he's back up on his feet now. Out to Juve on this left-hand side. Go on, get going. I'd imagine there's a few clubs watching Juve at the tournament. A way to make the silly mistake of buying someone. Not based on the tournament, but maybe convinced by the tournament. Always a dodgy thing to do. We've had our fair share of them at West Ham. Saying that, Winston Reid worked out, didn't he? Barrera, less so. That's a lovely ball to Barcola. He's in. Oh, that's a lovely finish. It's 2-0 France. That's a delicious finish, that one is. Great, great ball as well. Keeper Mendy's out quick. Calm, composed, dinked it over him. That's a nice goal. Immediate impact from him. 2-0 France, and you would imagine game, set and match for the French. I think that's a big win tonight. I think that's a big win for France. I expected a bit more from Senegal, if I'm honest with you, but that's a lovely ball. Lovely pass, but the finish is delicious. Yeah, great goal. And you'd imagine that's 3 points for France. They've been the better team in the second half. I do believe that. I do believe that they've been the better side. Anyway, but Senegal got the game back underway. You'd imagine that will, any enthusiasm Senegal had left, you'd imagine that's just been vacuumed out of them by that goal. But we'll see. Surprised we've not seen Ndai before now. I think Mane, I don't know what you lot are saying. You can tell me if you agree or disagree. I think Mane's been absolutely dog shit. Oh, Ndai has come on. Jackson's gone off, as has someone else. I think Mane's been absolutely dog shit tonight. How he's still on the pitch, I do not know. Not great play there. He didn't give it up, to be fair, but it was good goalkeeping. Tony's having a brandy with the missus, and he's sleeping in the front room. Barcola has just skipped past. Oh, he's done well here. He's cut back to Elise. Mbappe. Comfortable save by Mendy. The French are lively. Poor throw there by Mendy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not again, honestly. Andy's saying, I agree, man, he's been missing in action. Crap. He's been absolute crap. not turned up whatsoever. A lot of big players playing the last World Cup, though, isn't there? De Bruyne, Messi, Ronaldo, Salah, Mane. How old's Harry Kane? Has he got another one left in him after this? Yeah, Jack, it's 10 minutes as well. You got to subscribe and wait around for 10 minutes. Hence why there's 10 minutes between every spammer. Cherokee coming on. At least we're going to get a little bit of fun for the last 5 minutes. Geezer the way come on and just take the piss, isn't he? Modric, Charlie, you're correct. Modric. Van Dijk. A lot of players final World Cups. Every Scottish player. Yeah. I hear you all. I know what you're all saying. Some fuckers typing out the entire Scottish team in the live chat right now. Yeah. I see yous. Quiz, piss off. Tyler Fletcher's, yeah. Charlie's Neymar, correct. I mean, if you're lucky to play at the World Cup. And then Dzeko. There's a lot in there. Neuer. Have they? What about Thomas Müller? Have they defrosted his corpse? I'm sure he's just going to rise from the side of the pitch during a game and come on one last time. Marko Arnautovic, his last World Cup. What is he, 37, 38 now? He's getting on a bit, but he's still bagging. He's still scoring goals. Souček, maybe not quite as grand as the other ones, but correct. Lukaku, is he that old? I know. I thought he was. I don't know. I think look at that. Is Lukaku that old? How old's Lukaku? I thought he was like 31 or 32. I thought he maybe had one more. Maybe it is. Oh, Lukaku's 33. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah. I'd imagine it's his last gig as well then. Only a minute to go. Kurt saying Shaqiri. Was he in the squad? Did he play for Switzerland the other day? Can't recall if I've seen him. I can't remember. Jeff with his funny ears sends the cross in. Trying to keep it alive here, Senegal, but nah, cleared. Oh, Son. Parker, you're correct. Son. A lot of good players. Jimmy, it's my man. It's my man. Him and McGinn. These two. Him and John McGinn. They're my favourite ones. You got to remember, we've not had much success following Scotland. So when I grew up, all the Scottish players were pretty. Also, when they're Rangers and Celtic, it's not really. It's difficult. I don't have that connection. It's like you English fans I'd imagine it was hard to attach yourself to Harry Kane when he was at Spurs. Nah, he's some player, isn't he, Elise? I mean, look at him. He's just stood him up and waited. Now Cherky's on the move. He's cutting in. Nah, he's giving it away. Go on, go get a goal. Just make the last few minutes fun. There's 8 minutes of stoppage time. We're already a minute into that. Chippy saying Ali McCoist. I'm a bit too young for Ali McCoist. I missed the prime of him. I missed the prime of Ali McCoist. Bloody hell. Senegal just a little bit lazy. Getting a bit frustrated as well. I will say a fair play to Jack because he's put the effort in to go and type out the Scotland players for beating their last World Cup, and I admire the pettiness. I admire it. Thank you, Jack. My kind of person you are. Frankie sent me a voice note earlier saying he enjoyed all the Scotland fans at the baseball. And I replied saying I've enjoyed it. And he replied saying he was only joking. He was just being nice to me. And he thinks we're a bunch of fannies. Not in those words, but that was basically what he said. He baited me. Up there's Gareth Bale. Which is a random game for Gareth Bale to take in, isn't it? I always got a feeling he didn't like football that much. Beautiful. Delicious, delicious water. Did I block who, Andy? Who, Andy? What, Jack? No, I'm not blocking Jack. He can be as petty as he wishes. I don't mind. We've all got a bit of room for pettiness in our life. I think so, anyway. Oh, did I block Frankie? No. I just replied and said I was wondering why you're being nice. Here goes Cherky, Juve chasing him. Moves the ball nice, Cherky, but he does give it away a few times, doesn't he? Well, at least say we're one of the best performances at the World Cup so far. I like that Egyptian fella last night against Belgium. Ash. Bro, what a goal! Aye. We'll have a bit of that. Takes on one, takes on two, a little bit of step over and just rifles it past the keeper. Ibrahim Mbaye, take a bow. Step over, absolutely sits him down and smash. That is shite goalkeeping. What's he doing? What a weird dive. Why is he diving like that? If he stood still, he'd have saved it. All he had to do was stand still. He's dived out of the way. What a weird goalkeeper. Why don't you just stand still and let it hit you? Anyway, good goal. But I do feel like that was savable. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on a keeper, but Mbappe. Ah! What a goal. What a goal. Right, Elise set up both of Mbappe's goal. The first one was all about the assist, but the second one was all about the goal. 30 yards out or something, just straight through it. Flew into the back of the net. Well, we got our goals in the end. Elise gets fouled. The referee just plays advantage. Mbappe picks up the loose ball. He just hits it from 35 yards or something and just flies past Mendy. Mendy's just flapping at air there. Good goal. Good goal. Takes the pressure off him. I always think when you're a top player, when you've got a lot of expectations on your shoulders going into tournaments, and I think players like Mbappe, you want to get up and running ASAP, and he's done just that. Whereas Spain haven't. None of the Spanish players have. Elise with a couple of assists, Mbappe with a couple of goals. Big win for France. A perfect game for France, really. They won't complain too much, apart from the keeper getting out the way of a shot. Which is not something advised to any goalkeeper. But the unsung hero of this match is the referee. I think he's let the game go really well. I think he's refereed this game brilliantly, actually. Good ref. Don't know who the geezer is, but I like him. Had the stones to stick to his decision as well with the penalty call. The man with the whistle, take a bow, my friend. Elise getting clattered again. But Mbappe's down, holding his nose at this rate, or his mouth. This should be full time in this. I'm surprised you're not just blowing up for the sake of it. What's the point of continuing, really? But I'll be here till the end. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. That referee's view of the goal is quite tasty, innit? I don't mind the referee cam. It's just a pity it looks like it's been recorded on a potato, but apart from that. Oh, pervy cameraman. It's the second time we've seen that pair of French females. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Thank you for putting on my nonsense. Brian, yes, check it. Send it over whenever, and I will catch it. Oh my God, he's flapping. He's very lucky, that French keeper. He's absolutely flapping. He needs dropped. He's lucky that his attacking team have done it. Crikey almighty, he's made a hash of that. Maybe he's done quite well, actually. The deflection does take over his head. Anyway, listen, thank you very much. I'm off, and I will be back 7 a.m. on this channel. I'll be back at 7 a.m. on this channel with my review of the games throughout the night. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you all. Catch you in a bit.